North Carolina is home to over 1,600 Christmas tree growers. I recently had the chance to sit down with Jennifer Greene, Executive Director of the North Carolina Christmas Tree Association, to learn more about the impact this industry has on our state. Jennifer, how's the Christmas tree crop looking this year?
Things are looking great. Sales seem to be up, and we've had really good weather.
And what is it about North Carolina that makes Christmas trees so prosper so much here?
Well, North Carolina, we are second in the nation for Christmas tree production, and Fraser fir only grows naturally in the southern Appalachian Mountains, and Fraser fir represents 92% of the Christmas trees that come out of North Carolina.
And you guys are number 2 behind Oregon, is that right?
Yes.
You guys are all about the fact that you grow these real trees. Now, how important is that in your message and what all the farmers are trying to work so hard to do out here?
Oh, it's very important. Real Christmas trees are actually a better environmental choice. They are a renewable, recyclable product, and for every acre of Christmas trees that are planted, it produces enough oxygen for 18 people.
Wow. Okay.
On a daily basis.
So you brought that up. I'm glad you did. The environmental question. Some people have questions about that. These trees are grown here, they're cut down, they're shipped all over the country and the world even, right? Sometimes some sort of pesticides or herbicides might be used. What's the environmental impact of this really big industry in North Carolina?
Well, most North Carolina growers, they practice IPM management, which is integrated pest management, which is scouting your field to put smaller doses to control the pests and diseases that might be out there. Because you have to remember that all of these are farm-grown Christmas trees, and most of the growers live on the plantation or near where their Christmas trees are grown. And so, you know, they're not going to put their family and their children in harm's way.
And we're out here at a Christmas tree farm right now. Are these family farms mostly, small operations? It must take a lot of farms to produce as many trees as we do here in North Carolina.
It is. There are approximately 1,500 growers in North Carolina, and most of those, the majority of those are smaller growers of 10 acres or less. 10
acres or less, okay. And how many trees annually would you say North Carolina, what is it, sells or produces? How do you measure that exactly?
Well, there are approximately 50 million Fraser fir growing on over 25,000 acres in North Carolina, and there are approximately 5 million harvested every year.
Wow.
Which brings in over $100 million.
Where do people buy these trees?
Oh, everywhere. North Carolina Fraser fir is shipped to every state in the United States and also overseas to places like Mexico, the Caribbean, Venezuela, Bermuda.
Is that some sort of centralized thing that the North Carolina Christmas Tree Association will help facilitate, or is each farmer sort of up to their own, put a sign out on the road, come inside, choose and cut your own tree, or is it, I have a distribution deal with Walmart, or how does that work?
Well, the North Carolina Christmas Tree Association promotes real Christmas trees through marketing and education. And then, of course, the growers, North Carolina does have county associations. We're the only state in the nation that has county associations. And so the county associations also do marketing and promotion, and then the individual growers do their marketing and promotion.
I know last year there was some snow earlier in the year than folks expected out in the mountains. What's the ideal sort of weather pattern with summer droughts, and what are you looking for all year round in order to yield the best product come November and December?
Well, Fraser fir, like I said, they grow naturally in the southern Appalachians at 3,000 feet and above because they like the cooler climate, the rainfall, and of course we look for an early frost, and early frost is always good because it helps sets the needles, because Fraser firs are known for their good needle retention.
One question I have to ask you is about this news item that came out earlier this fall, I guess. Some people were saying there's a tax on Christmas trees. Any truth to that?
No, it's not a consumer tax at all, and that's the main message that we want to get out there. It is a Checkoff program that would be administered and overseen by USDA, but it would actually be Christmas tree producers that run the board of 12 people, and it's a national marketing campaign. If you're familiar with other national marketing campaigns such as Beef, It's What's for Dinner, The Incredible Edible Egg, Got Milk, all of those come from Checkoff, national Checkoff programs, and they're funded by the industry growers and producers.
You got it. So you go and you buy your tree, there's no additional tax. People are just, it's the same as it ever has been.
Correct.
Got it. Can you clue us in on what the slogan's going to be for their
I
Christmas
have
trees?
no idea. The board would be over that, and there hasn't been a board formed yet.
Got it. When people call you up, I'm sure consumers call you up, they have questions about Christmas trees in North Carolina. What are some common questions that they call up asking you?
One of the big questions is, is there anything that I can do to help keep my Christmas tree alive longer? How long will it last? I usually put mine up the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it stays up until mid-January. And the key is, make sure that you keep it away from direct sunlight, keep it away from heat sources, and make sure that it always has plenty of water in it, and just make sure it never goes dry. That's the key. Don't let it dry up.
And final question for you. We're number 2 behind Oregon. Any chance we'll eclipse them in the near future?
Well, I think that they produce about twice as many as we do, but we do hold number 1 for Fraser fir.
Great. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
To locate a Christmas tree farm near you, log on to ncchristmastrees.com. We also have a link on our website at unctv.org/ncnow.